Oh yeah, I should probably do this. Would probably be a thing I should do. Yo, Ethan, Obi-Wan, how's it going, guys? Welcome to the stream. Let me try to get everything set up. I think I've got this turned a little too far. Neon Eagle, how's it going? Todd, Michael, appreciate everybody dropping in already. I think I'm just gonna sit back, relax, and work on some cars. What up, Mad Max? Hope everybody's having a good day. I'm whooped, guys. I ain't gonna lie. That sit-up challenge is kicking my backside. What up, Haas in the house? Shrimp Dragon, what up? Yeah, it was another nice sunset, man. For real. That's one of the best parts about this apartment, man, is I have a perfect view of the western sky. I'm an upstairs apartment, and so I get to go out onto my porch and take a picture. The only bad thing is there's like 30,000 power lines right there, but other than that, it's pretty good. Yo, Emmett, how's it going? Also, Crash, Max, welcome to the stream, everybody. Now, I'll be honest, I completely forgot about this last week, so hopefully you guys don't hate me too much for it. But let's go see what we've got to work with, shall we? I know we have some cars out here. Still have this BMW that we haven't worked on. We got this old Cadillac. Is that all we got? I feel like we had another car. Could have swore we had another car. How's my Pokemon team doing in car mechanic? You know, they're doing pretty well. We've got all the things, so that's the good news. I could have swore we had some... Alright, let's look at map. Let's go to parking. Okay, so we do have an Echo's Imperator. No idea what this one is called, or what this one is. Oh, it's the new Challenger! That could be fun. Alright. Which one do you guys want to work? Let me make a poll. Which car? We got Caddy, BMW, and Challenger. Ask. There we go. We'll do a quick poll. Let you guys decide what you want to do. If we find the Jag XJS 220 in the junkyard, buy it and restore it for $220,000. Very nice. Very nice. Alright guys, we've got the poll up. Make sure you vote for it. Whatever your favorite is, make sure you vote. I mean, we could give a look through the junkyard, to be honest, while we're waiting for a person to, or for the poll. So, might as well. Never hurts. How's it going, Tiger? We'll just let this this poll go for a couple of minutes, and then we'll check around the junkyard, see if there's anything really cool. So far, nothing. What we got here? I don't even know what this is supposed to be. It's junk, so it can stay. We got something hiding over here in between the racks. Got a couple somethings hiding over here between the racks. This one doesn't look like it's anything I can do anything with. What we got here? Little Pinto action? Is that what I'm seeing? What's this? I don't think that's anything I can do anything with. Never mind. There's nothing there. Boy, this might be a bust. Ain't nothing cool in the junkyard today. Nothing back here. What's behind door number 6? It's a new van! Perfect for your neighborhood pedophile. What the hell would that... No! I'm not restoring a van. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. I refuse. How's it going, striking? Yeah, I know, kind of A-Team vanish, but at the same time, like, alls I can think of when I see that thing is just straight freaking, like, pedophile. Like, it is the perfect, like, yeah, I don't know. Not a big fan. Not a big fan of vans. I mean, the A-Team van has kind of a cool look, but at the same time, no thank you. Just not for me. Just not for me. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, the A-Team van could be a thing, but, it's just not something I'm really interested in redoing, to be honest. And that's just me being honest with y'all. I don't really want to do it. Let's check this corner over here, just make sure there's nothing extra. I don't see anything. Yeah, looks like this is a bust. You hate to see it. Unfortunate. Free candy, man? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Alright, well, let's return to the garage. Let's hear some of that singing tonight. Well, hello, Hoosier. How's it going? Also, James Hall, welcome. Alright, guys, it looks like the Challenger is winning the pool. So that's where we're going. That's the one we're taking. So let's go into parking. Let's grab the Echo's Imperator and move this to garage. Wait. This thing's like brand new. What are we gonna do with this? Like if I sold it right now. How much would it cost me? All right, so we bought it for 85. They would buy it for 72. So I lost money. So we can't do that, obviously. We're gonna have to put some money into this and hopefully not go broke doing it. All right. Is this gonna be the first car that we've lost money doing? That'll be the question. What up, Anthony? How's it going? All right, let's go ahead and give her a wash, shall we? You're here, but at work. I appreciate you dropping by, man. Hopefully not working too hard at work. Alright. Let's move this bad boy into the shop and get tearing it apart. How's it going, Ethan? Warren as well? Do I like RPGs? You're hooked on a Viking game, Valheim. Nice. I do like RPGs, but haven't played a good one for a while. Ooh, look at that supercharger sticking out the top. You love to see that. You do love to see that. go ahead and pull all the things. We're going to be replacing it all anyway. That is not what I wanted to do. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I had anticipated doing a stream of the new Jurassic Park or Jurassic World Evolution 2 that comes out tomorrow at midnight. But it doesn't come out until like 6 a.m. tomorrow, which is not fun. Like, who wants to wait till 6 a.m. to do a stream? Not this guy, that's for sure. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do. So we might just do this one and then call it a night, because I'm sore, man. This sit-up challenge is kicking my butt. Alright, disassemble. Let's pull the seats out. And let's put some good old seats back in this bad boy. It did normal mode. Thank you. Alright. What we got? Warcrime in the chat. How's it going? Would like Fallout Las Vegas? Yeah, I used to play that a lot back in the day. I prefer the regular Fallouts to Fallout New Vegas, but Fallout New Vegas was a lot of fun. You park trailers for Wally World? It's stupid easy money? There you go, man. There you go. Easy money is the best kind of money, is what I say. Alright, let's see if we can't find some seats for this bad boy. First, we're going to need a bench seat, right? So, let's find a cool bench seat. Let's go back to interior assemble mode. I feel like the rear seat can stay the same, but the front seats are definitely going to be going and changing. So we'll go ahead and grab that. So open shopping list. It's the bench Imperator. So we'll grab one of those. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. And clear the search. Now we just need to find front seats that'll fit this bad boy. There's a bunch of bench seats. Where's the... There we go. Now we're talking. That's a GTR seat. Alright, well, I didn't find one that I liked the most. But I figure we'd go with something just race seat, like just generic race seat. I kind of like this, but that's a 370 seat. I don't want to use that. So maybe something like this. Let's grab two of these. There we go. Now we need a steering wheel. Almost forgot. Steering wheel. What kind of steering wheel should we have for this bad boy? I don't know. Kind of liking this one. It's kind of modern, but also not too crazy. Let's go with that. All right. It's interior, assemble. Throw that in there. Normal mode. How's it going, Zach? You ran into Dr. Fat and Monty on Warships earlier? How ironic. Nice. Played the original Jurassic World Evolution and enjoyed it. Would recommend it. Yeah, I played it back in the day, actually. I actually have a series, a playlist on the channel where I started to play it. I didn't ever finish the game, but I definitely played it. I was having a blast with it. So I definitely intend to do some more with it. Alright, let's go ahead and grab some body tuning shop for the Echo's Imperator. Okay, so we've got two different front bumpers that we can choose from. Kind of like this one, I think. I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell, but I think I like this one better. The hood, obviously, there's only one hood, so might as well grab that. And then we've got a couple different types of headlights, but honestly, there can only be one headlight. It's got to be the blacked out headlights. And then left tail light and right tail light. Again, we got to go with the blacked out tail lights. And then rear bumper. Kind of going to go for this again. All right. I think that's it. I think the rest we have to get from the regular place. Let's go body shop. Alright, so we're going to need door, windows, fender, door, window, fender, more window, mirror, glass, window, mirror, glass, trunk. Alright, now we can put it all together. Yeah, the drag racing was a lot of fun, and we actually ended up doing some more drag racing after I closed the stream last night. I intended to get off, but I just got sucked into doing more drag racing, and ended up hanging out with, oh crap. God, I can't think of his name. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to forget you. It just happens. My brain is not currently working, so I apologize. But yeah, we hung out, we did some drag racing. We found out what the most ridiculous car in the game is, or at least that we found so far. And it's not what you would expect. Not what you would expect at all. Okay, let's grab one of those. I ended up building a drag car that literally runs 12.6 second half or 0.6 miles. So 12.6 second 0.6 mile race. And on top of that, it actually runs 254 miles an hour in the same amount of time, which is insane. And just to solidify everything, we ended up racing one another in basically identical vehicles. And I beat him pretty good. So, yeah, pretty happy. Pretty happy with that build. Maybe I'll jump on it right after this and show you guys for a couple of minutes, you know? Something like that. Alright, normal mode. Let's pull these. And assemble mode. Yeah, I like those. I like those much better than the stock lights. Jay Vargas, we were literally just talking about that, man. I am definitely going to play it. I played the original version back in the day on the channel. So I will definitely be playing it. And then for sure, like tomorrow, I think it drops at like 6 a.m. my time. So I don't know when I'm going to stream it tomorrow, but I'm definitely going to be streaming it tomorrow. All right, let's put this bad boy on the lift. Rip these wheels and tires off. Oh, you're getting another Porsche Pagani DLC, like from the old version? Nice. I figured they would have some DLCs and stuff. You've played Lego Jurassic World with your daughter? Nice. I've never played any of the Lego games. I don't even think I've ever actually owned any Legos over the years. To be honest. Trying to think. I don't think so. I know I have had some 3D puzzles, or I don't know if you call them 3D puzzles as much as they were like, just like, dinosaur skeleton puzzles. Like you literally put together like plastic dinosaur skeletons. Like that was fun. Don't know if you guys had those or anything when you were growing up. I know some of you guys are older than I am, so probably not. Grab that. Pull the brakes. Yo, Vector, how's it going? Also, Martin. 5 new DLC and 5 returning DLC. Nice. So plenty of content for this game coming up. That'd be nice. Especially on console, because we're kind of lacking on console because we don't get mods. Which is goofy. I don't know why they don't add mod support for console. I mean, it is available now. Other games are doing it. Other games are doing mod support. I don't know why this game doesn't. Hello? Oh, do we have to pull this out before we can take that off? Probably. Probably the case. Yep. Called it. How did I like the mains? I mean, it's really, really good. Not a whole lot more you can say about it. It's really, really good. What am I missing? Do we have to pull the freaking insert out of this? I bet we do. Okay. Yeah, that's literally what it was. What a goofy thing. Let's take the rear cross member bolts out. How's it going, David? I'm assuming that's how that's pronounced. Sorry for the question. Are you going to make some video of the line of the British CVs? Yes, I am. And no, I am not looking forward to it. I did a little bit of playing with them today, or with the Tier 7 today. And I can be really, really honest with you guys. I hate everything about it. And it's not even that, like, I just suck at carrier play. I don't like it. I don't enjoy the gameplay. So, like, it just doesn't interest me. And so trying to get good games that are worthy of showcasing in something that you can't stand playing just is not fun. But I do plan on doing a video on it. I'll tell you what, the first, like, I played a couple games in it tonight, and every single game was over within 5 minutes. Like, you never got a chance to use the carrier whatsoever. It was literally, the game was over so fast, you had nothing. Either your team steamrolled, or the enemy team steamrolled, and the game was over so quickly. It was just, it was stupid. Like, as a carrier, you kind of want the game to be a bit of a stalemate so that you can get some damage. Maybe feel like you contributed. But when the game ends so fast, you don't get a chance to do anything in a carrier. There's not a lot of fun to do it. How's it going, UNL? Appreciate you dropping by the stream. I'm doing good. Pull that. Pull this. I guess we can pull this. Nope, we can't pull that. Guess we gotta pull this first. How's it going, Rob Snell? And Artem as well. Vector. Sag in the house. If I miss your name, just let me know. I try to keep up with chat on games like this for sure. Alrighty, there we go. Let's go ahead and go into part mount mode. Definitely gonna need a new one of those. Gonna need a fuel tank. Need one of those. One of those. I hear the ticking of the clock. Alright, let's grab. Alright, so tuning shop first because we're going to be buying like mufflers and stuff, so let's grab those. 2 of those. Dang it. We just bought those. Crap! Well, we screwed that up. Alright, so we're going to need a fuel pump for sure. So let's go ahead and grab that while we're here. Definitely going to need a fuel filter as well. Grab one of those. One of those. Two of those. Grab one of those. Grab one of those. One of those. One of those. Some of those. How's it going, Noodle? Appreciate you dropping in. Are you playing Tank Mechanic Simulator 2? No. I bought that game, I tried it out, and I hate the fact that it's a direct port from PC and the controls are absolute ass for console. So yeah, I'm not playing that. Did I just buy these? Clearly I did because it's in the thing. Okay. So we need 2 of these. 2 of these. 2 of these. I like the concept, but as a whole, like, honestly, the game's controls are just too bad to try to play on console. Gonna need other rubber bushings as well. Grab some of these. All right. Haas, I did not miss your name at all. Your name is Haas. It is a thing. Wait, what was I doing? Oh. That's right. It's putting this on. You distracted me. It's your fault. It's your fault. Grab one of those. Go ahead and put in the bushing, I guess. Put on this. Grab one of those. Grab one of those. Go ahead and slap this thing in. Go ahead and put the rubber bushing in for that. Grab one of those. I think we already did this one. I think we already bought these, so we can slap those in. All right. Right. Search. Get rid of that bearing. I'm gonna need 4 of these. Sorry if I get quiet, guys. I literally just get into a zone where I'm trying to do all the things, and I just get real quiet sometimes. So if this is your first time stopping by one of these car mechanic streams, this is the way it goes sometimes. I just get into a zone, I start doing my thing, and the next thing I know, I've been quiet for like 10 minutes. But a lot of stuff gets done, so there's at least that. Right? Right? That's why you guys have each other, to keep each other company. And put the axle in. Forgot to buy brakes because I'm an idiot. It's okay because y'all already knew that. So what songs you guys want to sing tonight? Since everybody likes my singing. Nobody ever, like, died of Spartan singing overdose. Alright, let's go in here. Let's go to brakes. We're gonna need 4 of these, 4 of these, 2 of these, and 2 of these. We need 4 of these. Place your bets on which part or parts Spartan is gonna miss tonight. Hey, I don't miss parts. I'm the greatest mechanic of all time. I would never forget to put these little rubber bushings in the back here, for instance. Ever. See? Look how good I am. I double check as I go. I never miss anything. Don't you place that evil on me. Look, I'll even put them in first. Aha! If your money was on rubber bushings at the back cross member, you just lost your money. It's the way it works. Not gonna lie, guys, I am sore as crap, man. Sit-up challenge has kicked my backside. Why are these drivers so dumb? Yeah, that is a question. That is a question, my dude. I've seen some dumb shit in shipping and handling, my dude. I worked in shipping and receiving for quite a while. I've seen a lot of people that should not be behind the wheel of an 18-wheeler. I wouldn't trust them with a go-kart. And anybody could drive a go-kart. I've seen just about everything. Dude, I saw a guy. Look, I was loading a truck. Alright? We're going to do a little story time with Spartan tonight. We're going to be talking about some of the stuff I've seen while loading and unloading trucks and working in shipping and receiving as a whole. Alright? I had a guy that I was loading, and I was loading him with bottles, right? We used to, or the company I used to work for did, like, bottle decorating. So we did, like, screen printing, we did acid etching, we did all sorts of different bottles. Different alcohol containers and different, like, jars and stuff that we used to do. Anyway, long story short, I'm loading this truck, right? And I keep smelling something burning. Like, you know, and working in a place where you have, like, ovens and stuff, burning stuff is just normal. Also, we're working on things, so you expect to smell a little bit of stuff where the maintenance guys are welding or they're using a cutting torch or, you know, things like that happen all the time. So it's not out of the ordinary. But it kept getting worse. Like the more I was moving in and out of the truck, I just kept smelling it and smelling it and smelling it. I was like, something ain't right. So I look out the window of the dock next to the truck that I'm loading, and I see a fireball, literally a fireball, going up the side of the cab of the truck that I am loading. All right? It's visual from inside the plant. So I immediately get on the radio. All right, I'm a first responder anyway, so I have fire extinguisher training. I have the first aid training and all of that stuff, CPR training, all that. And so I grab the fire extinguisher on my way out the door. I call over the radio. I'm like, hey guys, just so you're aware, I've got a fire on a truck in building 2, door 4. May need assistance, something along those lines. I go out there, I grab it, I knock on the guy's door, I'm like, dude, your truck's on fire. Guy is sitting in the seat. He is literally sitting in the driver's seat of the truck. You can't make this shit up. He's sitting in the driver's seat of the truck. You got a fireball going up the side of the cab. He doesn't even notice. He's completely oblivious. No idea. Had no idea it happened. I'm like, dude, I need you to lift the hood of the truck so I can put out the fire. He's like, well, can't you just spray the I'm like, dude, that ain't how fire extinguishers work. I need to get to the actual source of the fire so I can put it out. And so he grabs his gloves, he opens the hood, and it was just an electrical fire. But it was like, dude, like, if I'm not paying attention, we both burn alive right now. What the hell's wrong with you? I was going, Jason? Like, you can't make it up. Like, I don't know how and I guarantee you that person has been on my freaking team at one point or another in World of Warships Legends. Guaranteed. It's like, how do you get through life and be that completely oblivious? Like, completely oblivious. If the truck you're in is on fire, how do you not notice? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Let's see, what else have I seen? Oh, there's another one. Same company. Big surprise. Same company had another truck driver show up, and the rear, if you've ever looked at a tractor trailer, like a semi-trailer, a 53-foot long trailer, they have a tandem axle. That's what we call it. It's when you have two axles that are next to, or back at the back, and they slide. This man clipped something with his tandem and twisted the tandem completely sideways. Drug that shit into our place like that. I have no idea how far back he did it. Like, I could just picture him driving down the road, the front tandem completely twisted sideways. Somehow manages to pull it into our place, backs into the door and goes, hey, can I get unloaded? I'm like, no! I can't unload your truck, man. That ain't safe. Like, if you had 4 wheels that were, like, good, then maybe. But 2 of them are completely sideways. I pull in, what's to keep that trailer from collapsing? I don't know. I ain't doing that. I got forced to unload it. And it worked out for us. But, yeah, then they had to call in the freaking, what do they call them? Ah, shoot. There's a specific company. It's like a maintenance company here in Ohio for trucks. And so they call these guys in, and they literally have to use a acetylene torch to cut the axle out from under the truck so that they can drag it to a yard to be fixed. Like, ridiculous, some of the stuff that you see, man. What up, Jimmy? I've seen some stuff, man. I've seen some real winners in trucking. For real. Makes you wonder. Really makes you wonder. Alright, let's go part mount. We need to grab some more mufflers. We need to grab this next section, the catalytic converter. We need to grab the front section. But yeah, I've seen some good ones, guys. I've seen some real winners. Real winners. Had a lot of unfortunate things happen too. Like, I had a driver actually pass away on us. I don't know if I've told you guys this story or not, but I actually had a driver pass away while we were loading him. That was unfortunate, and that was actually the main reason I went into being a first responder, because I wanted to try to do more to help people in that sort of situation. But yeah, I've had all kinds of things. Crazy things. Had a guy come in after he completely decapitated the top of his trailer on a bridge. That was a good one too. That's another thing. I don't understand how truck drivers don't know the height of their trucks and trailers. Like, that's something I'll never understand. If a bridge says low-hanging bridge, you probably shouldn't take it. You had a guy shoot himself last year. Wow. I haven't gone that far. The guy that passed away on us was, he had a heart attack. And he had just gotten back from being gone for a long time. He was one of the regular drivers, too. He had just gotten back from being gone for a while. And when he got back, he asked if he could weigh himself. And he was 220 pounds on the scale. And he told me, he said his doctor told him he has to lose weight because he just had a heart attack. So, long story short, we sent him down to Building 3, our Building 3, to get unloaded. And we sent him to Building 2 to get reloaded. He got unloaded. He moved his truck over to Building 2 to get reloaded. It took my driver roughly, this is when I was a supervisor, took my driver roughly like 20 minutes to load him. And in the time it took him to load him, he had actually passed away. My driver went out to knock on the door and get him to pull over to get paperwork at my office. And he wouldn't answer. My driver gets on the radio, he calls me, and I had just talked to this guy, and he'd said he just had a heart attack and that this was him coming back. And so when he doesn't answer, I went full on, like I went full emergency mode. So I grab my cell phone, I grab my radio, I jump in, I leave the office, go straight over to the truck. My guys aren't allowed to enter the truck. I am. Like, if I feel the need to enter a truck, I don't let my guys enter the truck because they can get in trouble, but I can enter the truck. So I knock to make sure because there's a couple of the drivers for that company that actually have dogs with them in their truck. One of them has a wolf, a black wolf, and another one has a pit bull. And neither of those you want to go into the truck on. But I knock, I get no answer, no dog comes to try to chew my face off, so I go in and found him in his sleeper. He was unresponsive. And I actually had to pull him out of the sleeper, get him out of the truck onto the sidewalk to get him first aid, because you can't really do CPR on somebody on a bed, because as you're trying to compress their chest to help them with CPR, you're pushing down on the bed. It's not really doing much with the chest. So you have to get him out of the sleeper. And I don't know if you've ever been inside a truck sleeper before, but there ain't much room. So trying to pull a 220-pound unresponsive man out of the sleeper between the driver and passenger seat and then up over the driver's seat and then out of the cab onto the sidewalk solo, that was rough. Like, that was rough. But yeah, that was an experience I don't want to have happen again. It's something you never think of when you're working as a forklift driver, you know? You don't ever think that something like that's going to happen. But it very well can, and it can happen to anybody at any time, and you never know, man. True Country, how's it going? Long time viewer of your videos. First time live, much appreciated, my dude. Welcome to the live streams. Hope you enjoy. You got me into World of Warships Legends. Just wanted to pop in before bed to say hello. Well, I appreciate you dropping by, man. I really do. Hope you have a good night. Appreciate you watching. You're a Houma, Louisiana firefighter. Well, thank you for your service, first of all. And also, seen plenty. Is this PC? No, this is actually on console. This is on Xbox Series X. So I imagine if you've got an Xbox, you can probably download it. It is Car Mechanic Simulator 2021. Oh yeah, we got to take the end link off first. Then we can pull the shock out. Alright, let's pull the rubbers out of here. It's on PlayStation 2. Awesome. Well, there you go. So you can get it on either console. Very nice. Yeah, I never know what's on PlayStation because I don't actually have a PlayStation. So I don't know which games are like on both consoles. A lot of these games like this are for Xbox only because they've got a relationship with Microsoft. So can't see crap. You like story time with Spartan? I appreciate that, Black. Welcome to the stream also. Yeah, the supply chain issues with all of the crap lately, man, is just getting old. Really is getting old, man. But I mean, part of it is just the people don't want to go to work. Like, just straight up. Like, there's a lot of people that just rather not work. And the ones that do go to work, the ones that want to go to work, they know that there are better jobs out there that they can get paid more money to do than the one that they're currently working. So then they leave the job that they've been at to do something else that they're going to get paid more money for. Because it's literally a employee market right now. Like, if you were ever looking for a new job, like, now is the perfect time to look for a new job. For real. Because you can get a decent job, get paid decent. Like, now's the time. You don't want to wait until they get back to normal. Also, I put this freaking drive shaft back in without taking the transmission off, like a dummy. Like a dummy. There we go. Pull that out. Beautiful. Alright, we gotta drain the oil before I forget. Yo. Well, I'll try to think of some more stories then. Because I've got plenty. I don't remember everything until, like, I start talking about something. What else should we talk about? Could talk about back when I was a mold setter slash maintenance guy. That'd be fun. Got plenty of stories to talk about there. About the time that I really, really wanted to punch the owner of the company's stepson in the mouth. Last day of the job. So I worked for a company up in Canal Winchester. It was plastics plant. It was a custom mold shop where they did a lot of small jobs, a bunch of small stuff. They only had, like, I want to say it was 8 total machines when I first started there, and they were all really small. I think their largest machine was a 500-ton machine, which is pretty small in terms of plastic injection molding. Everything else was smaller than that. And anyway, so I started out, I was a GL, right? I go there, and I started one night. Let's go ahead and go part mount so that I don't hold you guys up too much, too. Started out, I was a GL, which is general labor. I had previous experience working in plastic injection molding with the company that I started with previously. I worked for 5 years in injection molding as a, you know, everything from a GL, learned how to drive forklift, learned how to do mold setting and stuff like that. So it's one of the good things about working at like a tier 1 supplier is that you learn a lot, right? There's a lot of potential chance to move up. So while you don't get paid crap, you still learn. And you could use that knowledge at some other place in the future. And a lot of people don't realize how valuable that is. Even if you have to work at a place for a while and be miserable. But that experience of working for a place, doing jobs, you know, helping people, that you wouldn't normally do jobs like that. You learn a lot. You're able to then use that to do better at another place, and you'll make more money. Which is one of the reasons I was able to make more money at every place that I ever worked for. Each time I left a place and went to a new place, I made more money. But yeah, so I worked for this place for 2.5 years, roughly. And when I first started, I was a GL. I just gotten fired from my previous job for a, you know, they made example out of me, right? Even though I didn't technically do anything wrong, they used me getting up into the points system because I was missing work and stuff occasionally. They used me and fired me ahead of time. Instead of letting me point out, they fired me ahead of time because they're like, well, if we're willing to fire him, we'll fire anybody. So get your shit together, basically, is the whole point behind it. It was actually one of the best things that could have happened to me because I ended up, like I said, every job that I worked after that, I made more money. But at the time, you don't see it like that. But anyway, so I went into this place. I worked third shift for him. And when I first got there, there was a maintenance guy on third shift. This big guy. Real big guy. He's like 6'6", like 390 plus. Like just a real big dude. And he was only there for like a week after I started. I made sure to tell everybody, I was like, hey, I've got experience in this and this and this. And you always want to do that when you start a new place. You want to let people know. Because you can put in your resume and stuff, and the bosses will never, ever actually check your resume. They don't. They just don't. What the bosses do, however, is listen to those people talking around them. So, like, if you go into a new job, and you're like, hey, you tell your maintenance guy that you talk to, because you're going to see him quite a bit anyway, right? So you talk to them when they're working on your machine or whatever, as you're learning new things. You're like, hey, man, you know, I've got experience doing some mold setting. I've got experience with this and this and this. And people can tell if you're being, like, real or not, you know, pretty easily. Like, once you've worked a job enough, you can tell when somebody's bullshitting you and when somebody's being serious. Hey, this guy's actually got experience. And what'll happen is word of mouth is the best advertising you can get. So you start talking to people and saying, hey, you know, I've got this kind of experience. I've done this. I've done this. And the next thing you know, that guy ends up getting fired because he goes to prison because he actually beat his wife, which is a horrible thing. You hate to hear about it. But he went to prison for it. He got fired. And then that let me right in the door right there for being a maintenance guy. I had no experience in being a maintenance guy, and I told him that. I was like, I'm not a maintenance guy. I'm a mold setter. And they're like, well, that's fine. We can teach you over time. And again, that's one of those things where you step into a position. You're like, all right, I don't know what I'm doing, but if they're willing to help teach me, I can learn. I'm pretty decent at learning anything if I can get hands-on, you know. And so we went in and we were working together, and everything was going pretty well. I wasn't making any money. Like I was making, I think when I became a maintenance guy, I was making $9 something an hour, and then they raised it to $10.25. $10.25 an hour to be a maintenance guy. All right, think about that. That's ridiculous. But I told him I would work for that for a year. And then at the end of that year, if they were happy with how I did during the year and how much I learned and so on and so forth, then at the end of that year, I would come back and ask for a raise. And so that's what I did. I worked my butt off for a year for $10.25 an hour. Showed that I was willing to learn just about anything that they could throw at me. And did a lot to help the company. I went through and I took their mag drill and drilled out all the platens on all their machines because they had a lot of old machines that the platens where you bolt the machine or bolt the molds into were all worn out. I went through and re-drilled all the holes so that they could use inserts so that they weren't having molds falling out as much. Like we were having all sorts of trouble. And what the heck was I doing? Oh, springs. I was like, what am I doing? Springs, my dude, springs. Is this a double wishbone? I don't think so. This is definitely not a double wishbone. Okay. So we need springs. So, not a front shock absorber A, maybe? Let's grab 2 of those, 2 of those, 2 of those. But anyway, so I busted my butt. I did a lot for the company. Yeah, we had some hiccups here and there, but for the most part, everybody was pretty happy with how I was working out. And I was busting my butt. And over the course of that year, we ended up going from 2 maintenance guys on day shift, a maintenance guy on second shift, and a maintenance guy on third shift to having just me and my boss. 2 maintenance guys for 3 shifts. So I was doing everything, because you know your boss isn't really doing a whole lot, right? But he was working his butt off too, but just differently. But I had to settle for doing the majority of all of the grease work and all the mold changes and all of that. I was killing myself, man. I was working 14 to 16 hours. My longest shift was 18 and a half hours. Like, I was working my ass off for this company. And I just got tired of it. Like, at some point, you just get to the point where you're like, dude, it ain't worth it anymore. You know, $10.25 an hour isn't worth it for me. I'm done. So I put in my notice because at the end of the year, I went and talked to the HR guy. Okay, I hated the HR guy. Our HR guy was the most obnoxious guy on the planet. But needless to say, I went and talked to him. I said, hey, you know, I'm here to see what you guys think about a raise. I've done my job. I've busted my butt for you guys. What do you guys think? And what does my HR guy do? Remember, we only have 2 maintenance guys, me and my boss, and we were running 3 shifts between the 2 of us. And what happens? He lays me off for a week. He says, you know what? I think you need time to think about what you're saying. And he lays me off for a week for asking for a raise when I'm making $10.25 an hour working 15 to 18 hour days as a maintenance guy. I'm like, this dude's out of his damn mind. Like, he thinks that I'm going to come back to work and bust my ass for nothing. He's out of his mind. So yeah. So the last day of my layoff, it was a 1-week layoff, right? So 5 days, 5 work days. He calls me on a Friday and says, hey, Dave, we're real busy in here. We could really use some mold changes done. Do you think you could come in here? I literally told him, I was like, sorry, Bill, I can't. I'm laid off until Monday, remember? So I straight up turned him down. And then when I came in Monday, I gave him my 3-week notice. I gave him 3 weeks to replace me because I knew they would need time. Like, you can't just replace a maintenance guy, right? Like, it's very difficult to replace, especially a maintenance guy like me who's doing literally everything. And so, he ends up, like, not believing that I was quitting, and he doesn't even bother replacing me. Doesn't even bother. Last day of the freaking, my last day there was the day that I actually ended up working 18 and a half hours. My last day. So even though it was my last day, I'm busting my ass for this company. Because that's just the kind of person I am. I'm a hard worker, man. I don't like to just fuck off. I like to do my job. I do the best that I can, regardless of whether I'm leaving or not. I'm not going to leave everybody hanging. I'm not going to be the dick. I'm not going to, you know what I'm saying? It's just not who I am. I work my ass off. And so last day there, I'm doing a mold change on press number 1. I'm on day shift after starting on second shift. All right, I started on second shift the night prior. I worked all the way through second shift, third shift, and I'm on to day shift. This was the 18-and-a-half-hour shift. And the boss of the company, the owner of the company, he actually come out to me, and he had a customer with him. And he told me right in front of the customer, he's like, Dave, I really hate to see you go, but I hear today is your last day with us. And I told him, yeah, you know, I never had any issue with the owner. My issues went with, you know, a couple of the others. But I actually enjoyed the owner of the company. But anyway, he comes out with a customer and talks to me about the end of my time and stuff. I'm like, yeah, it's my last day, man. I appreciate, you know, the opportunity, all the stuff that I've learned while I was here. I really do. But it's my last day. And then he leaves with the customer, and it wasn't even 15 minutes later. 15 minutes later, the stepson, all right, the prodigal stepson. It isn't even his blood relative. Like, this is his stepson. Comes in. This guy had a degree in physical training, right? Or something like that. Like physical education, basically. He was training to become a physical ed teacher, essentially. That was his college degree. And so they had been grooming him to take over for the owner. So they had him doing all sorts of stuff. This guy was the most arrogant prick you ever met in your life. He's in his 20s. He doesn't know shit. He thinks he knows everything. And he is the most arrogant prick you will ever meet in your life. This guy comes out to me on my last day at the end of an 18-and-a-half-hour shift and goes, well, Dave, I bet you're glad to be out of here, don't you? I was like, you motherfucker. I'm going to punch you in the mouth and then leave. But I didn't. Because I'm not that kind of guy. But, dude, the balls on somebody to just completely, like, assume that you're going to get away with that. Like, it's my last day. I got nothing to lose, man. I could have easily just punched the man and walked the fuck out. But I didn't. Because that ain't who I am. But, good lord. Just the most obnoxious little slimy piece of shit. Can you tell I don't like the guy? Something else. Alright, let's see. We've got the underside done. We've got all of the stuff done. We need to drain the fluids before we try to pull this, so let's go ahead and do that. Do. For those that didn't want to hear story time, I apologize. Kind of got a little carried away there, not gonna lie. Okay, where's the brakes? Hello? Oh, right there. It's hidden by the big ol' engine. Alright, so we've done coolant, we've done this. Oh, windshield washer fluid. Go ahead and do that. Drain that as well. Alright, let's go ahead and start pulling. Pull the radiator. Apparently we gotta pull the fan off of this radiator first. Yeah, the only downside of story time with Spartan is sometimes I get carried away and I just start rambling. But yeah. I like telling stories. Because I've had some goofy things happen to me over the years, man. Pull the fuses. I have no idea what you just typed. Whoever that is. Yeah, I was a forklift driver. I've been a maintenance guy, mold setter. Worked in all kinds of... I've worked in excavating and construction as well. Like, I've done a little bit of everything. Alright, so we need that. One of those. Rambling is the best to you? It's when people just hold nothing back. Exactly. Well, like I've said, I'm the most real person you're ever gonna meet. I don't try to like put on a persona. Like, what you guys see is what you get. Like, I am the same in person as I am on here, with the exception of I generally don't cuss as much in person, unless of course we're just hanging out with the dudes. Like, if you're just hanging out or whatever, then I probably cuss quite a bit. But I'm usually much calmer in person. We need 4 of these, so 3 more. Three of these. 1 of these. I haven't had a good Implacable round yet. Like I said, like the first 3 games that I played were over in 5 minutes each. Like, there's just nothing you can do as a carrier to get any sort of damage in that short amount of time. Alright, Hoss, have a good night, man. Hope you feel pretty good. Get a good night's sleep. Don't work too hard. Which is, by the way, just something that me and my dad tell each other all the time. Whether we work or not. Alright, fuse box is done. Let's pull this off. Oh no, it's got clips. I hate these ones. I hate clips. Clips are the worst. Clips are the devil, Bobby. Did I not take that off? Seriously? Doofus. Alright. Let's go to tuning shop. One of those. No, I need a clip A. I'm so dumb. Why do I always do that? Alright, so we need one of these. One of these. And... clip A. 4 of these. Do I have American Truck Simulator? No, I do not. I don't think you want me driving a big rig. Let's be real. Have you seen me play Forza? Now imagine me with a trailer. Oh wait, you can see that because you've seen me play SnowRunner at some point, potentially. Yeah, me and trucks don't get along. I can do okay with straight truck. I actually have driven straight truck. I used to drive molds and stuff back and forth for the company that I worked for before I got fired when I was a mold setter. They had an International 360, which was a 5-speed manual transmission, hydraulic brakes, flatbed. It was like, I don't know, it was a decent-sized flatbed truck, but it wasn't crazy big or anything like that. Didn't need a CDL to drive it. But anyway, we ended up, or I ended up driving it quite a bit. So I can do okay with straight trucks. I don't mind it being in a big truck. It's just the trailers that throw me off. Go figure. All right. Grab one of these, one of these, one of these, one of those. Alright, now we just need to grab this. Crap. Was it a radiator fan housing B? I think it was. Let's grab one of those. Grab that and that. Goated. Alright. Alright, so we've got everything ready to go except for wheels, tires, and the engine. So, it's time to pull the engine. Let's do it. Beautiful. Engine is out. You'll love to see it. Everything else we've already done in there, right? Like, this is literally ready to go, I believe. So you can have the V8 dual overhead cam supercharged or the V8 dual overhead cam AXK. Check out and see which one has the most horsepower. Right, new engine. So this one has 403 horsepower. And this one has 584. Well, we're definitely going with this one. What up, Sag? YouTube actually automatically held that comment, Anthony, just because you said boobies. Even though it's a quote from a movie, the YouTube doesn't understand. I do, though. And GG's. Alright. Did we click on it? There we go. Part mount. We're going to need a new block. Well, we already got the fuel pump, so we might as well just toss that in there. Or the fuel filter. So we need a new block. I can't remember if these actually show up in the tuning shop. Nope. They don't. Alright. Grab one of those. Alright, we need one of those. One of those. One of those. All of these should be able to show up in here. I lied, the crankshaft is not in here. Yeah. Hey, I've got an electrical problem that I haven't been able to figure out in my little $500 Subaru. It still runs and drives, so I just let it go. Like, I have not been able to track that electrical demon down. I'll be real honest. But yeah, this is literally, you know, it's a fun little relaxing game, man. Just a nice one. I forgot to grab rings while I was in there. Don't think rings are here. Nope. Grab 8 of these. Another guy you watch does this simulator too? Nice. It's a lot of fun, man. It really is. I enjoy it anyway. Grab a new head. I like cars anyway. And I work on my own stuff. So I got like a basic knowledge of cars, but yeah, it's just, you know, this game's kind of just fun. Just kind of fun. Doesn't need to be too serious, you know, just something to relax. Good old quad cam. Grab that. Grab those. Four cams. Intake manifold. Exhaust manifold. Also need spark plugs. Yeah, see, that's the thing. When you do something for a living, you end up just absolutely, like, losing all, like, I don't know, interest in that thing. Or at least I did. I was the same way with plastics. Like, I worked in plastic injection molding for so long that I couldn't go to the store and just, like, do normal things at a store, because every time I look at something that's plastic, I can see the defects in it, and it pisses me off and drives me crazy. And it's still that way to this day. I mean, I worked in injection molding for all of let's see, it was 5 years at the first place, 2.5 years at that place, plus or minus some. So roughly 8 years of my life in injection molding. So, like, I got to the point where, like, I know what causes the defects and stuff, so I'm, like, super aware of where the defects are going to show up on a part. Another thing is I know what, like, everything is made out of. Like, to the point where I can literally tell you what plastic, or what something is made out of by the smell of a plastic. When it's working, like, I can walk into a plastics plant and tell you what plastics are being produced at that time. Like, just little things like that. Just, you don't realize that just drive you bonkers. Two of those. That's not what I wanted, game, and you know it. With your last name being Snell, can anyone guess where you were born? I have no idea, my dude. I will say this, that you're the first Snell that I know. I've never heard that name before. So that's a thing. One of those. 5 of these. One of those. I can't hunt in real life. Like, hunting games, I don't mind too much, but I can't hunt in real life. I literally go out to the woods, I find a nice spot to sit down and wait. The next thing I know, I'm waking up, it's been like 4 or 5 hours, and I just go back to the house and go back, you know, get warm. Like, that's my entire hunting. I just go out, I find a nice spot, the next thing I know, I fall asleep, I wake up 4 hours later, and I go back into the house. That's my hunting. I'm just too comfortable out in the woods, man. I grew up in the woods. So, like, I'm just too comfortable. Gonna need the supercharger built, serpentine built. Yeah, like I said, I just end up going out there, I find a nice little spot, and then next thing I know, I wake up 4 hours later, I'm chilly in the woods, so I just go back to the house. Just go back to the house and relax. That being said, I do love eating deer, man. Deer meat is amazing. It's good for you, too. It's healthy. Healthy food. It's pretty lean meat. Lots of protein, low fat. It's beautiful. That's that. Oh, never mind. We gotta get these covers. Forgot about that. Alright. Let's turn the engine. Also, we need to, well, zoom in here. Alright, so we need 8 rod caps. We need 1 main bearing, 2 main bearing, 3 main bearing. Alright, easy enough. Hey Jared, how's it going? Have I found a supercar off cam? On Forza or on this? Going deer hunting for the first time in 39 years? Well, good luck, my dude. Hope you get one. Be safe out there. For sure. Throw out bearing. Beautiful. Alright, I think we got her on there. I don't think there's anything else. So let's go ahead and take the engine off. Go put it in the car. On Car Mechanic. Yeah, we did a, I forget which Lambo it was. I want to say it was a Lamborghini Diablo SV that we did a couple of streams ago, potentially. Maybe it was last stream. Can't remember. Alright, the engine is in. Let's go ahead and fill up all the fluids. Where's my dipstick? There it is. Let's just double check the oil level. Should be good. Beautiful. Not maxed, but beautiful. Alright. When your CC got pulled, did they also yoink your flag and camo? Yes, they did. They yoinked it all. Which, like I said, I got no problem with it. Like I said, they did warn me. I've been warned multiple times, and I just kept making the same mistake over and over again. So it's well within their rights. I don't hold anything against anybody. What was I doing? Oh, we need wheels and tires now. Let's get some wheels for this thing. What wheels are currently on, or were on this? So, 245 40 20s were on this. Alright. Whale. Let's see what we got. We're going to be grabbing racing tires. Grab 2 slicks. It's going to be a 20-inch rim. The width, we're going to go with a 345 40. And then for the front, we're going to grab just racing tires. For these, we'll have a 245 40 as well. Alright, now we just need rims. So, let's see what kind of rims they got. We go with the Rim Modern 3C or the Rim Modern 2B. Feel like both would look good. I'm thinking the Rim Modern 3C. Let's grab those. We need 4 of them that are 20 inches. Alright, let's mount and balance these suckers. Have I ever tried what? I mean, I built my channel on World of Tanks. World of Tanks console. There's over 1,200 videos of me playing World of Tanks console on this channel. So, yeah, if you can get a chance, check those out. They're old school. Some of them are pretty rough quality, and the mic audio is terrible. But, you know, it is what it is. I did do it. I played the game for over 5 years, and I uploaded the game for almost 2.5 years. All right. Alrighty, we got our wheels. Big old fat tires, slicks on the back. Alright, now we need to put a transmission back in this. We need to put a starter in this. Let's go ahead and do that. Yep, there we go. Where's my starter V8? There we go. Go ahead and throw this in here. Put in the drive shaft. Make sure that we got everything. Pretty certain that we do. I think we're good. I think we're done, guys. Time to paint this bad boy. Well, time to take it and get it aligned and everything, and then we'll paint it. Let's just do a quick check over everything, make sure that we do have it complete. License plate, the battery, the ABS pump. Yeah, we have a few things that we forgot. I mean, we didn't forget. This is why we check, right? We're good mechanics. So it'd be ABS pump and module, the battery, ECU, and license plates. Okay. Easy enough. Alright, so electronics. One of these. One of those. I think we already bought a battery, we just didn't put it in. Surprised putting brake fluid in it didn't cause issues, considering we forgot the freaking ABS pump. Alright. Now we just need the license plates. Now I know that it said license plate for Lithuania, but I'm not buying Lithuanian license plates for this thing. I'll buy Ohio license plates. Even though they are the old Ohio license plates. Ah, yes. There we go. Let me get rid of that. Let's go. S. E. 4. 3. Buy 2 of those. No. Hold that off. Immediately. There we go. Alright. Now I think we're ready to take this over and do the alignment and stuff on it. Hello? You gonna close the hood? Thank you. Let's move you back. And yeah, let's take this thing for a little move to test path. Night Shrimp, appreciate you dropping by, my dude. Another safe day in the book, nice. Gotta love that. Connor, how's it going? You are and will always be the channel that got me into World of Warships Legends. I really hope things turn around for you. I appreciate that, man. I really do. I mean, the channel's still doing fine. We're doing everything that we normally do. It's just that we don't get to have the free stuff that we used to have from Wargaming to help us get videos out ahead of time and stuff like that. Just means everything got a little bit more expensive for me. Well, a lot more expensive for me to make. So I need help from everybody involved that watches my channel to make sure that we're going to be able to continue to operate. That's all. Alright. Good to go. Let's move this thing over to the dyno. Let's set it up for a test here. Gear ratios. We've got 5 gears. Let's go ahead and give it a 6th gear. We'll make it a 6-speed. It should have a very powerful engine, so we don't really need like a 410 or anything too crazy there. So maybe we take this down to like a 320. And then we adjust this accordingly. So let's move this up. Move this up. Alright, and then bring this in We'll have it max at 200, even though I don't think we'll do 200, but might as well call it 200. All right, that should be good. All right, now let's test the horsepower and torque and see how she does. Baseline was 703 horsepower with 640 pound-feet of torque for this engine. Place your bets. How many horsepower are we going to get, guys? Damn! 1,406 horsepower at 1,270 pound-feet of torque. This thing's a monster. Certified monster. Spartan, is it just me, or does Conch and Vanguard have that post-World War II modern warship soft bow look? I mean, technically, Vanguard was post-World War II, so that would make sense. Jared, my PS4 is broken. I was playing unaware there was lightning nearby, and lightning struck near our house, and my PS4 won't turn on. Ouch. Yeah, that's no good, man. That's no good. Been there, done that, back in the day. Yeah, definitely not good. Damn, this thing is a certified killer. All right, let's take it to the paint booth. I may end up keeping this car. This thing is nasty, man. Nasty in all the good ways. Let's see what we got as far as paint here. Liveries. We got some stripes. Some white stripes. Hard to see when the thing is painted black. Let's change the color. Instead of gloss, dude, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of love the matte rather than the gloss. So let's go with like a flat black. What do you guys think? Just a good old-fashioned flat black, or do we go like more of a gunmetal? I think I'd just go with the regular flat black. And then, of course, for the stripes and such, just SRC. Is that all? That's the only thing I see on the car. Yeah, we can probably go with that. Alright, let's paint it. Though it turned black again. Like, I want it matte. Dang it. Matte black. Paint. I just don't want it glossy. I just want a flat black look, man. Just like murdered out. Look at that. Look at that car. That is sexy. Sexy. Go ahead and take the obligatory screenshot. Now let's look at it outside as well. So, garage entrance C. See what it looks like outside. Yeah, man. I like the look of this car, man. I don't care. It's a good looking car. Just a classy flat black, man. It's hard to beat. Hard to beat. Alright, let's go try to test drive this bad boy and kill ourselves. That's the next step, right? Because you know what's coming. We'll try it at the racetrack, even though I know darn well that I'm not going to be able to drive this thing around the racetrack. It will try to kill me. This thing is literally going to try to kill me. And driving in this game is awful. Whoops. I forgot. This isn't Forza. I don't have to shift. Oh, yeah. Yep, she's trying to kill us. Just instantly kicks the back end out. It's like, oh, you want to go straight? Good luck. Turn. Yep, there it is. We just died. Straight up. And we did it again. Well, there you go. Alright, let's return to garage. We'll take it out to the airfield or whatever it is, the speed track. See how fast we can go in this thing. Have I ever played Bismarck while listening to the Sabaton song? No, have not. I have listened to the song, but I have never actually tried to do... Okay, speed track time. Our current top speed record is 247 miles an hour. We will not be doing that today. But, by golly, we're going to have some fun. Alright, guys. Will we hit our top speed of 200 miles an hour? Let's find out. We only hit 196. Feel like we were cheated. Alright, let's go change the gearing in this thing. This thing can go way faster. Way faster. The first 3 gears are awful in this thing. Let's go change up our gearing and our transmission. Alright, let's take this thing down even further. Let's go like a 270. And because I think it can do it, we'll pull this up to like 250. Alright. Yo, Joseph Ackfeld. What up, my dude? Welcome back. All right, here we go. Oh, God. Oh! Help! And he sticks the dismount. Alright, return to garage. This thing can go even faster. This thing is insane. Would it be possible to do an updated Citadel aim guide? There's no need. The old guide is still, like, completely, like, useful today. Nothing has changed in that regard. Other than the fact that you can actually go in and if you're having trouble citadeling a ship, you can actually look at the armor now. Let's take this down. Go like 240. What up, Musta? Welcome. This car is fast. That's all she's got. We're running out of track. Oh, God! Yeah, I was hard on the brakes that whole time. 281 miles an hour in a Challenger. Mother of God. Yeah, this thing is ridiculous. Needs better brakes. Trying to stop when you're doing 281 takes way too long. Alrighty, guys. Let's see how much she'll sell for. I think she's pretty solid. Yeah, it's just straight jellied. Just straight red mist. All right. How much will it sell for, guys? Place your bets. What would you pay for this car? Remember, it has 1,406 horsepower and 1,270 pound-feet of torque. Nasty. Just nasty. $5? $495. You'd give me $500K for this car. Really? That might be a little bit bigger than what we're going to get out of it. This game is going to rip me off. You watch. Here we go. And the winner is... Alright. Alright. That's actually a lot better than I was expecting. $177,000. The gamble pays off, folks. We paid 85 grand for this. We're going to make 90 grand total. Now, obviously, some of that's going to be in parts value. But, dude, 177 grand for this thing. That's solid. That's solid, baby. 177 grand. I think we got to sell it. Now, I was about to be like, we're going to keep this car if they try to rip us off. But 177 grand, it's yours, baby. Sold. And that takes us up to 281,000 credits currently. We are a level 18. Absolutely tearing it up over here. We have 5 skill points available. So we might as well do some work here. Could go with like the parking. See, discounts on parts you buy, gives you ability to inspect the value of a car. That costs 3 points, so let's go ahead and grab that. Eagle Eye cuts time. I don't really care about inspection so much. That costs 5 points. We don't have it. We only have 2 points left. So we might as well just do one of these. Get a little bit more walking speed out of us. Alright. Alright, yeah, we do move a little bit faster. Not much, but a little bit faster. Alright, so thank you guys all for tuning in to some more Spartan Customs. We have absolutely dominated out here. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed, as always. I try to do these streams for the car mechanic simulators on Mondays. I missed it last week, so that's on me. But we definitely got it done today. So if you like what I'm doing, punch the like button, leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, I will see you